Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jeff Dolgus, and the TMJ tip of the week is reversing the furrows of worry. So a couple of years ago I took a Botox class so that I could have a tool in my arsenal to be able to shut off the masseter muscle, because I have a lot of patients who have a difficult time shutting off that muscle. But I personally wanted to shut off my glabellar muscles because I was starting to notice that I was getting these lines in between my eyebrows that some people will call 11s. Bill Hicks in his It's Just a Ride comedy routine calls it the furrows of worry. And I highly recommend that video. It's one of my go-to videos when I'm feeling a little bit down about life. I'll link it in the comments below. But when I took the Botox course and I had that neuromodulator injected into my glabellar muscles, it effectively shut them off. And what I started to notice was that those muscles were contracting automatically because of feelings that I had. And when they weren't able to do that, it made it very clear, oh my God, that's the emotional state that I'm in right now that's causing my face to do that. So the same thing is true for facial muscles that express emotions of happiness and joy. And there was a French neurologist named Guillaume Duchenne in the mid-1800s who studied the muscle contractions of the face because he believed that facial expression, unlocking the keys to facial expression, was the gateway to the human soul. So he used electrodes and he would put them on, he would deliver electric shocks to people's facial muscles to make muscles contract, and he took pictures of all this stuff. You can look that up online, it's very interesting. What came out of all those studies was something called the Duchenne smile. What he discovered was that it wasn't just the mouth or the jaw muscles that were contracting when we smile, it's also the eyes. What I want you to do is I'm going to recommend that you do a series of an exercise that's a series of 3 steps that involve contracting certain muscle groups in order to produce a smile. In order to do this right, you're going to have to be in a state of happiness or joy. So you have to first think about something that makes you happy. Think about something that you're grateful for. Think about something that's wonderful in your life. It doesn't matter what it is. So once you've got that state of mind, I want you to notice what your face does. Notice what it feels like. And then I want you to think about something that you're worried about. Think about something that's weighing heavily on your mind and notice what your face does then. So the exercise goes like this. We've got these muscles by our ears that are called the auricularis muscles. And I want you to feel up behind your ears here and then above your ears here. And see if you have the ability to move your ears. If you look at my ears, they move when I pull back. And notice what happens to my forehead when my ears pull back. So the first step is to contract these muscles here in a pulling back effect. Now that's going to reverse those furrows of worry, okay? So it's going to stretch out the forehead. And you'll notice that if I get real happy and smile, that happens automatically. And you may notice the same thing. Not everybody can contract those muscles right away, so be patient with this one. But if you can do it, the first step, pull back through the back of the head, through the forehead, so it looks like. And the second step is to contract the zygomaticus muscles, which are right here, which elevate the corners of the mouth. So step 1 is, step 2 is, and step 3 is to activate the risorius muscle, which can connect the corners of the mouth with the front band of the masseter muscle. So the whole thing together will look like this. It'll look like, so I'm worried right now, and I go, now that was fake. I wasn't thinking of anything that made me feel happy. If I think of something that makes me feel happy or that I find humorous, then I get this smile. Now you'll want to look at yourself in the mirror when you do this. I know it sounds goofy. You're going to feel like a goof when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, smiling at yourself. And if anybody sees you, God forbid. But do practice this because it's important to get a handle on your muscles of facial expression. I see lots of patients who can't make these muscles move. And I have to wonder if there's a lack of these emotional states in the lives of the patients who can't do those things. So I think it'll help you to practice moving these things and practice this Duchenne smile so that you can alleviate and iron out those furrows of worry in your own life. I hope you find this interesting, and I hope you find this technique helpful. Please leave comments at the bottom. Again, I'm Dr. Jeff Dolgus, and this has been your TMJ Tip of the Week. I'll see you next time.